Welcome to the High Tech Redneck channel. My name is David. Thank you for watching. In this video, we'll be covering a suspended growing rack system for the middle beds of a 33-foot growing spaces geodesic dome. So I originally started off with this video series in the construction phase, presenting it like it was going to be on the Witness Walk channel, and then later decided I started the actual High Tech Redneck channel, which is where you're seeing this one. This one will be a little confusing because it's kind of when I was transitioning over to this channel from my other channel. We are just going to walk our way through the construction process, and then here at the end you'll get to see the end result. Well, it's time for us to take Fiji. We're gonna head out to the greenhouse, and I'm gonna explain a few things I'm doing on the light hanging grid that I've made. And so let's pick little Fiji up first here. How's it going there, Fiji? Are you ready to go with me? Come on, you wanna go? Come on, we're gonna get into that greenhouse now, some fun. Come on, good girl. Oh, there you go. Hey, how's it going? Huh? All right, let's see here. So, Fiji, it's kind of cold out here and you don't got a lot of skin, so how you doing? Are you doing good? All right. You want to run around a little bit there, Fiji? Stretch your legs? Huh? There we go. There we go. There she goes. Come on, Fiji, go running around. There she goes. She runs around like a crazy dog. She'll be coming around here. Come on, Fiji. Where are you going? Oh, there. Huh? Where are you going? There she goes. Oh, look at that, huh? These frames are they're gonna actually suspend up in the overhead here. And they'll be about 6 feet up in the air. And what they're going to allow me to do is put grow lights in here, hang them. So what I'm doing is I'm putting these supports up here and bolting them onto the bed temporarily, and then they allow me to go up about 6 feet over the beds exactly where they belong, and then I can rig up suspension wires, and so that they'll hover and be in alignment with the beds. I'll show you how I built those. So, hi there, Fiji. How you doing? Hey, how you doing, sweetie pie? You doing okay? Yeah, this is her thing. She loves to come out here, and especially in the winter. So what I've got some 1 inch by 1 inch box, and I've cut it at the right angle. And I went around the outside edge of these boxes. Just these center boxes are the ones that I'm working on right now. And right here in the center, I split them into 2 pieces because the overall size would be way too big to get through the door and to be able to, you know, put in place here. The way that I built the frame was I actually clamped these and cut them to length and at the right angles. And then what I did was I took a tape measure, and where these joints are, I can't weld it right here. I had to weld it in the shop, and that's because this is all rubber bed lining here. And if I did that, sparks would, you know, they would burn this. So what I did was I fitted all up here, and then I clamped it down, and I took a steel tape measure and our steel rule, and I measured out from these corners, from this in corner here, I measured out 5 inches. And then I went over this way and I measured out 5 inches. And then I stuck a ruler, a longer steel ruler, and I lined up the 0 with the mark at the 5 inch mark here. And I stretched it across until it touched the other 5 inch mark. And then I made a note of that length. And so when I get this in the shop and it's all apart like that, all I need to do is I tack this outside corner right here. I tack it right here, just a light tack, and then it's still flexible. And then I actually flex it and take my steel rule and mark up those and line up those two marks with the right length measurement that I had earlier. And that will ensure that this angle is correct to the bed. Well, here we are. I told you I'd give you a little look here after I painted these. There's a lot to the process. I didn't want to actually film it while I was doing it, because it probably just would have wrecked all my gear. There's, you know, overspray everywhere. So I'll just kind of give you a look at it here. Well, Fiji and I are on the back side of this framework stuff, so I'll go ahead and pick her up, and we'll get her ready to go back to the house, and I'll show you what we got done here. Okay, hang on. Hey Fiji, come here, you want to come? Good girl, good girl. There she goes. That's a good girl. Okay, so Fiji, did you have fun in the greenhouse today? Yeah, I think she did. So let me just walk on over here and I'll show you what we got going, okay? So we went ahead and we built this framework. I'll step back a little so you can see it, and it's that framework that I was describing to you earlier that will actually support this giant frame network that will hover over these center beds. So for the next step, we'll bring one set of the frames in and lay it on top there. And so Fiji and I will stop working for today and have a little bit of fun, maybe? What do you think? And not that this isn't fun, but then we'll get back to you when we have help and we can put those up, show you what one of them looked like, put in the pre-suspended location, and then from there, I'll be dropping down suspension wires and using turnbuckles to get it to a point where it hovers, where it should be. And then I'll take down this framework that you just saw and put it over on this other side behind me, and repeat the process until we get all the light hanging fixtures all hovering in place over their beds. Okay, so this is the suspension hanger that we just got done putting in. And then you can see there's one on that other end as well. And then these other points, they get suspended kind of different. See, they got the turnbuckle there. Hopefully you can see it. And then it goes up to that guide wire up to the hub. Okay, so now I'm going to use this laser. I'm going to shoot from the point where I want to actually support the frame of this shelf, and I'll shoot it up through this actual diffusing net. It's a shade that diffuses sunlight, keeps the grow dome from getting too hot from the sun over the head during the summer months. And so I'll try to run it through it because I want to keep it. So I'm here. I'm right where I should be now. Right there. Well, it looks like about the only thing left to do on this build is add some lights. So let's go ahead and do that. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? I got a shave too and a new change of clothes, all in the snap of one finger. Well, it looks like this completes the job. I'll kind of show you around a little bit. Thanks again for watching this episode of the High-Tech Redneck, and I hope that you enjoyed the build of the suspended shelving that facilitates the use of grow lights in a geodesic dome greenhouse. It's perfect for anybody who happens to own a growing spaces greenhouse like this one here. And so I hope that you will consider liking and subscribing. I have an awesome chicken tractor build coming up. It's going to be called the Chicken Fortress. It's a huge one. I think you'll enjoy it. God bless you until we build again.